Yes. Good morning, class.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
So, our topic today, we are talking about marketing environment. Marketing environment. So when we are talking about a marketing environment, we know marketing doesn't operate in a vacuum. Instead, there are those kind of environmental factors that will influence the marketing activities when they are taking place in the environment. So that is the surrounding that influences the marketing activities. So this marketing activities or marketing environment can be divided into we have the macro environmental factors and micro environmental factors. So when you're talking about the macro environmental factors, those are the factors which the marketers are beyond control. They are beyond the control of the marketers. That the business persons cannot be able to control the marketing activities, and thus they are beyond their control. They are beyond their ability to control them. Instead, they need to strategize themselves in a way that they can be able to fit in that kind of marketing environment. Then we are talking about the micro environmental factors. We are talking about those kind of factors which marketers can be able to control. They are within the environment, or they are within their abilities to control. And those kind of factors, they are within the organization's setup. They are internal factors which the organizations can be able to control. And in this case, now let's look at the macro environmental factors. Macro environmental factors. Macro environmental factors. So, in a nutshell, we can say macro environmental factors, we can abbreviate them as, we call them PESTEL. When you're talking about the PESTEL, we have P for political environment, then we have economical environment, then you have the social environment, then you have the technological environment, then you have the ecological environment, then you also have the legal environment, and also lastly we have the competition environment. So when you're talking about the political environment, we are talking about those kind of political activities. You find that during active political activities, marketing activities will be suppressed. In the sense that these political activities, when you have those kind of active political activities, you'll find that the marketers will shy away from the marketing. They will not do their business freely because of active political activities, especially associated with the riots. Those kind of activities, they will affect those kind of marketing activities. And then when you have the political stability in the country, you find that the marketing activities will boom. Most of the organizations, most of the business will open when we have the political stability in the country. Then we have economical factors. Economical factors in the sense that when the economy is stable, that means there is a stability of the shilling, or there is the value of the shilling of the country is stable, then there is a marketing activities will be more active, will be more active in the market, or those kind of there will be a lot of marketing activities taking place because of the stability in the shilling, in the sense that there will be low inflation. So when you have the low inflation, then the value of the shilling will be very high, and thus purchasing power of the customers will be high. When you have the purchasing power which is very high by the customers, you find that the marketing, they will buy more, the demand will increase, and thus there will be high what? Marketing consumption, isn't it? and thus there is a high sales. And then when you have then you have high inflations, there is increase in the price, and then low purchasing power and low sales because of the low demand. Then you have the social environment. We are talking about the population of the consumers. The larger the population, the higher the demand for goods. And the lower the population, the lower the demand for goods. And thus, the higher the population, the higher the demand, and thus the higher the marketing activities. And then the lower the population, the lower the demand, and the lower the marketing activities. Then you have technological advancement. So when activities or technology advances, you need also to advance. So that we have those kind of online marketing, computerized systems of marketing, those kind of, you do business. You can make an order of goods and services online, and then you do what? They deliver you at the doorstep. So when we have advancement in technology, then there is a high marketing activities. So you also need to adjust. You as a marketer, you need to do adjustments in your marketing activities or your technology so that you move with the trends of the technology. Then you talk about the ecological factors. Ecological factors, we are talking about the environment within which you are operating. How safe is the environment? Is it safe? Or you are polluting or you are affecting negatively the environment in which you are operating in. So you need to make sure that you are environmental sensitive. Then you have the legal environment. Legal environment, those are the policies and regulations that are put in place by the government in place. So when you have favorable legal environment, you find that those policies, when they are favorable, then it means that there is a high marketing activities. Unlike if there is those kind of policies which are negative, or they are very strict, they are very strenuous, especially in terms of taxes. When you have high taxation rates in the country, you find that the marketing activities will be low, because this kind of marketing, these taxes will affect the prices of those kind of goods, and then at the end of the day, the sales will be very low because of low demand by the consumers. Then you have the competition. Competition, you see, business is all about competition. So you as a marketer, when there is a stiff competition, you need to strategize yourself in a way that you can be able to fit within that kind of marketing environment where there is a stiff competition. So that you strategize, you fit. If you don't fit in that kind of competitive market, then at the end of the day you will be drawn out of the marketing activities. You will be out of the market because you cannot be able to fit in that kind of competitive environment. So basically, those are the macro environmental factors, isn't it? So who can tell us one or two macro environmental factors? Yes? Sylvia?
We have political, economical, social, technological, and ecological environment.
Very good. Can you clap for her? Yes. Daniel, can you be able to tell us how political environment affects the marketing activities?
Okay. Political environment factor may affect marketing, whereby during time of election, people will tend to shy away from selling their goods in fear of maybe something like let us say like political.
What elections? Yes.
Political crisis, maybe. Yeah, something like that.
Yes, somebody else? Alan, can you give us the macro environmental factors? One or two?
To explain on political economical,
Just the elements or the macro environmental factors. Outline one of
economical.
So can you read it through what you have just discussed? Can you read through?
Political environment.
Just read.
Economical environment. Social environment. Technological environment. Ecological environment. Legal environment and competition.
Good. You got it? You got it?
Yes.
Somebody has not gotten it? Vincent, can you be able to discuss over the same? Can you mention some of them?
Yes. There is economical, political, social, economical.
Okay, so I want you to do this one. In groups of 4, I want you to form a group of 4 people, 4. That is 4. Those are the 4. 4 people in a group. Then you discuss the political, in groups of 4. Can you group yourselves? Stand, discuss. Can you stand, discuss? Then the 3 of you. The 4 of you, the 3 of you, you discuss. Yeah, discuss within yourselves. The macro environmental factors.
What about economical social with increase high demand of certain commodity activities will be high demand of alafu
So I hope you have done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now you can turn back, organize the things the way you are. Very good. Now you understand. So you see, when we are talking about this micro environmental factors, I hope everybody has gotten it right, isn't it? So when I talk about the micro environmental factors, you understand what it is, how politics, economics, social, technological, ecological, and legal environment and competition affect the marketing activities. That is very good. Let's continue from next time. We shall be meeting, we shall be discussing about the micro environmental factors. Good. Thank you. There's any question?
Yes.
Yes?
How do ecological factor affect the business if it is strategically in a competitive market?
Ecological factors. When you're talking about the ecological factors, we are talking about the environment. So you as a business person, you should be favorable to the environment. When you start a business or you start a factory, you should be sensitive to the environment so that you don't affect the environment in which you are operating. You don't pollute it. You don't destroy the forest. You don't destroy the water bodies, isn't it? Yeah. So that at the end of the day, you find that the marketing activities will go down because of the pollution taking place in a given environment in which you are operating. Yes? So you can call it a day. Let's continue next time.
Thank you.